It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. If freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism. Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages. A sensible woman can never be happy with a fool. Few men have virtue to withstand the highest bidder. The harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. We must consult our means rather than our wishes. Real men despise battle, but will never run from it. To persevere in one's duty, and be silent is the best answer to calumny. Let your heart feel for the afflictions and distress of everyone. Death, the abyss from where no traveler is permitted to return. A bad war is fought with a good mind. Decision-making, like coffee, needs a cooling process. I'll die on my feet before I'll live on my knees. It is far better to be alone, than to be in bad company. Liberty, when it begins to take root, is a plant of rapid growth. My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. All I am I owe to my mother. I attribute my success in life to the moral, intellectual and physical education I received from her. A primary object should be the education of our youth in the science of government. In a republic, what species of knowledge can be equally important? And what duty, more pressing than communicating it to those who are to be the future guardians of the liberties of the country? Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried, before you give them your confidence. True friendship is a plant of slow growth, and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to appellation. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. There is nothing which can better deserve our patronage than the promotion of science and literature. Knowledge is in every country the surest basis of public happiness. Associate yourself with men of good quality, if you esteem your own reputation, for 'tis better to be alone than in bad company. Let us therefore animate and encourage each other, and show the whole world that a freeman, contending for liberty on his own ground, is superior to any slavish mercenary on earth. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves, than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. The turning points of lives are not the great moments. The real crises are often concealed in occurrences, so trivial in appearance, that they pass unobserved. Paper money has had the effect in your state, that it will ever have, to ruin commerce, oppress the honest, and open the door to every species of fraud and injustice. Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country? There is nothing so likely to produce peace as to be well prepared to meet the enemy. Be not glad at the misfortune of another, though he may be your enemy. No punishment, in my opinion, is too great for the man who can build his greatness upon his country's ruin. I hold the maxim no less applicable to public than to private affairs, that honesty is always the best policy. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried, before you give them your confidence.